what's up guys? Got Dave here, and the other day one of my viewers left in the comments section, he left, which one of your bikes is your favorite? And I've talked to people about that before, and I've heard people talk about that before, and the best way of saying that is that it's like asking a mother of 5 kids, you know, which one, like if you had to get rid of 4 of your kids, which one of your kids would you keep? You know, it's like, that's an impossible question. And I think that if someone owns a number of bikes and it's not an impossible question, then you should get rid of the bikes that are not your favorite bike and get some other bikes that are your favorite, and make it a little bit harder for yourself to choose. You know, like stock your garage with bikes that you really, really want. That's my opinion, you know, and that doesn't necessarily mean spending a lot of money, you know, because like the Grom or the Beta, you know, those are pretty low cost bikes. I mean, even the Duke 690, you know, not really very expensive bike. Shit, I've been really bad about my signal lately. Really freaking bad. It's like I'm getting worse and worse. So that's like, I don't know, I mean, I guess if it really came down to it and I had to keep only one bike and get rid of 4 bikes, I would probably keep this one. Man, see my signal, dude, I am so bad. I would either keep this or the Duke 690. It would be one of the Dukes is what I would keep. Probably this one, just because it is an all-around, you know, like you could take this bike to the track and go super fast, or you could, you know, ride it in the canyon, or you could commute on it like I do. I mean, that's my main thing with this bike, is just commuting on it. But it's also good for many other things, just because it's so badass powerful. When it really comes down to it, if I could only keep one bike, you know, like process of elimination, okay? First of all, I would not want to just only have the Grom, because that would, I wouldn't be able to commute to work and back anymore, okay? So that's out. And then same with the Beta, you know, like commuting on the freeway on that bike really sucks. And the fact that it only has a 75-mile range really sucks. So that would be off the list. And then I think I would take the RC8 off the list, just because it gets hot really fast on hot days, which is not good for commuting. And it's a sport bike position, you know, like hunched over, which is not near as good for commuting. So the last 2 on the list are the Dukes, you know, the 690 and the 1290 Duke that I own. And of those 2, I think I would keep this one, just because it is, well, I don't know, I mean, it's newer, it's faster, it works really good on the freeway for commuting as far as high speed. Yeah, but that's honestly how I feel. You know, it would be very hard for me just to pick, you know, like one bike, or say that one is my favorite. You know, like I spend more time on the Super Duke than I do any other bike. But at the same time, I almost want to say that the Beta is my favorite, because when Sunday morning comes, you know, if I'm going to make a run up to the rock store for breakfast or up through the canyon, dude, I cannot wait to ride the Beta. The Beta is really a fun bike up in the canyon, and I love riding that bike on the weekend because I don't ride it during the week. Yeah, but I think, you know, I guess, like if I had to pick one right now, I would say the Super Duke. But I love all my bikes, you know? I mean, even like the Duke 690 I've had for the longest amount of time of any of my bikes, and I still love that bike. You know, not only like commuting to work and back, you know, now that I got the windscreen for it, but also riding it up in the canyon it's like a really fun bike, dude. I mean, the power to weight ratio on that bike is just like, KTM really nailed it. If you ever have a chance to test ride a Duke 690, do it, because I think KTM really nailed it with that bike. So that's what I had to say about that. So hard to choose a favorite bike, just because I love all of my bikes. You know, they're just, and I love how different all of them are. You know, it's not like I have like 2 of the same bike. That's the most important thing, in my opinion. you know, is have a variety of bikes. Don't have 2 cruisers or 2 sport bikes or 2 adventure bikes, you know, unless it's like you and your wife or you and your buddy or something like that, you know, and you go ride together, and therefore you have 2 bikes that are like equally matched because you like ride together. Then I can understand that. But I don't know, if it's just you know, like personally, like I know people, they own like 2 Groms or like 2 Supermotos, and I'm just like, dude, that's like a waste of garage space, dude. You need to like pick the one that you like the most of those 2, get rid of the other one, and then get something completely different. That's my opinion. So let me know what you think about all that. Let me know if, you know, tell me what bikes do you have and which one of those is your favorite if you could only keep one out of your bikes, and why. And I will talk to you in the next video. Peace.